till my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind's ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind's ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I've been slave. Yeah, rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down to make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. Mind's ain't really not tame. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Yeah, I'm a slave. slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had a killer conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my camera when I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see sun coming out of that rain. My day, really my game. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, Signature Esports, and a pleasure to have you here live and in charge. Back at it for Friday Night Cup Series action here for the Chop Shop Racing Series. Week number 1, the start of the 5th season for the Chopp'N It Up Cup Series in the Chop Shop Racing Leagues. It's going to be an incredible season. A ton of races, one of the biggest schedules you're going to see, one of the biggest times, some of the best times you're going to be able to get out there and find some of the best racing you're going to see out there. I'm telling you, 28 weeks of racing, and week 1 begins all right here. It is ready, and we are live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button. Goes a long way to support what we do. And if you haven't done so, make sure you follow us or subscribe on whichever platform you want to watch. It is going to be insane. Cat Out of Green, presented by Lunatic Designs. It's going to be an absolute dream machine. And there is the 23-19. That is the Dill Gaff. She is out there. She is healing. Yeah, 2 year in here. It is how it goes. Penguin is ready to go. She is going to be out there watching. She can't do too much. She can.
I'm actually sitting right here, but I had to do it that way.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. What's going on, everybody? Good to see you out there. Much love to you. It is insane. So Jess had her surgery today, folks, and we thank everybody for the well wishes today. We thank everybody for their just all the support that we've gotten over the last few weeks, and just all the help that we've gotten as well. She got both of her bone grafts put in, upper jaw and lower jaw, and she is now working on learning to speak again. So yeah, that's just crazy. So how about it? We're going to go over it. We'll go over your race information, but first and foremost, as always, it is that starting grid, and it is Chop Shop back at it again. Premier Racing Setup Shop's going to get you your starting grid tonight as these drivers look to be fast. Michael Matta is going to be your Week 1 Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter. David Duran's going to be your outside pole sitter. Strickland, Steven Easham going to make up row number 2. Michael Caffrey, Chris Justice there in row number 3. Clint Hackett back out there with John Hammond to his outside row number 4. Jeremy Bailey, Joseph Krahala in the mix. He's going to be there at row number 5. David Steiner, Joshua Siegfried's going to be out there in row number 6. Row 7 is going to be Richie Joplin with Jeff Dillon to his outside. Ryan Wendt and Fred Chase are going to make row number 8. Derek Wegman, Robert Church there in row number 9. Tony Sanders, Alonso King, row number 10. Jonathan Casebeer, Jason Day in row 11. Brad Dove, Jeff Laraway is going to be out there in row 12. Row 13 is going to be Craig Bridge. Let me read that correctly. Adam Dama, the Dama man back out there. Good to see him. Mark Retchen, Hayden Malcolm there with through row 14. Michael Mueller is going to have Brock Duty out there. Row 15. Christian Clark is there as well. Good to see everybody out there. Thank you to everybody for being out there. It is just crazy. Just crazy. Just crazy. And we're seeing all kinds of messages and craziness on Twitch, I think. I don't know. Budgie will handle that. I don't know. Budgie, thank you, Budgie. Yeah, how about it? Matt is going to be your pole sitter here. How about it? Race 1, 146 lap. Stage lap's going to be lap 40. 3 tire changes. No fast repair. Ball status, B&B Music admin box bringing up the Atlana. This is the legacy Atlanta now because, Atlanta Motor Speedway became a super speedway in the NASCAR Cup Series, and we like the older Atlanta. That's pretty much how I look at it. It's one of the things that we see. Your track racer weather report shows 95 degrees on the track temperature, 80 degrees on the air temperature, 30% humidity, cloudy skies, 2-mile-an-hour wind on the 1.5-mile length track. We are getting ready to look at some green flag runs here. Much love. Hello, Penguin. Hello, Budgie. Hello, everybody out there. Good to see everybody out there in all the chats. Thank you, Chris Petrie, for doing it, Charles. Much love to you. So,
Who dat? Dominator.
man, oh man. Man, oh man, let's go Dama. And apologies about Chris Petrie out there. How about it? Let's go. We're green. Matt, David Durand, Michael Strickland. Turn 1's about to be busy. Let's go.
I'm going to be honest, I forgot that this was the season.
Oh, it's all
We
right.
had too many weeks off.
Thank you, babe, for getting that taken care of out there on YouTube. I appreciate you.
Oh, and hello, Kat. Hello, Budgie. Hello, Jess. Hello, everybody else.
Mr.
Sorry.
Van, this
Hellos, but I was doing my
pre-race.
my pre-race. Yeah.
Let's go for the Budgie Bird. Tires are rolling. David ran to the bottom side, up into the quad oval area. This track gets very friendly very quickly. That's what it is. Mr. Van Ness, thank you very much. Buck Mark, thank you for the like as well. RB, thank you for the like out there. Chris Petrie, subscribe to the channel just to put in those nasty messages out there. So again, apologies about that out there, folks. Don't like to see that from anybody. Steven Isham up one. Stryker's going to be back one. Dama coming back to pit road. Or at least he went down on the grass. He's good. He should be fine. I think he just got a little bit free. It is going to be up. He's good. His tires are up. He's ready to go. Everybody's fine. They're all fine. David Arand out front. Matta back to fourth. I think he might have got free. He's up into the 14. Hold on to it. Chris Justice. Full sent around the outside. He's good. Those tires, when they get heated up, they get a little bit dicey. They're rolling John Hammond around to the 5-5 this season. Crazy as he gets into the corner. 15 rolling. Jeremy Bailey behind. A lot happening. There's Brad Dubb on your screen. He's going to be one of the driver cams you get to see tonight. As we'll check out some of the best racing out there. There's Grijalva back into the mix with the Chop Shop Racing scene. Grijalva off to right now. Trying to dig forward and dig himself out. There is the Dama Lava off two, but he's going to get himself rolling forward. Still love his car. It's still one of the best cars out there. Here's Jason Day. Started 22nd. He's going to be back here rolling the Kraken Racing Machine, number 5-2. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. I think I've got him flipped. I do. I think we've got him flipped. We'll have to fix that on the camera. Oh, there it is. There's the right version of that one. I'm missing a driver cam then. There's Churchy. Where is Church on this screen? There he is. P19. Little 5 machine. We like it. We appreciate them. Got ourselves some good find friends out there running. There's Chris Justice as well. And we thank all the fine folks for running the Beef Jerky and a little bit of driver cams. I have to figure out what that other camera was doing. Not quite sure as we go back.
Pretty full field today, Jason.
I think so. I like it. Glad to hear Jess is doing well from R&B. Much love to you, sir. We had more driver cams show up after I went live, so I apologize to the drivers who showed up there who don't have their cams up. We got to make sure that we do it early. David Arand's going to be up a spot here. He's going to be your race leader. Steven Isham right behind. An opportunity for the 5-4 to be right there on the back bumper. Again, a very tricky racetrack for week number 1. You're one step closer to some A1 beef jerky. That's right. Back straightaway busy. Stryker's going to be in second. Chris Justice up 2. John Hammond's going to be up 3. To the inside. Seeing Matta drop back into the corner. Caffrey up on the outside. There's the 85 of Joshua Siegfried behind Jeremy Bailey in the 1-5 rolling up near the wall. Big run for the 08. And it's Richie Joplin back here. 3,300 I-rated driver. Big set, big push. Here's what it looks like from the nose cam. Man, we just get the bots. Here's kind of the thing. Folks, I don't pay for ads. I won't pay for bots. I won't pay for any of that stuff. And here's the reason why. I have 18,000 followers on Facebook. We've got almost 1,000 followers on Twitch. We've got almost 1,800 followers on YouTube. Everything we've done has been natural growth, and everything that we've done has been an absolute blast for natural growth. And I will never pay for a view. Don't do it. It's not worth it, right? So that's the reason why I don't even entertain the bots. Don't fall for that crap. They're going to steal your credit card information. They're going to scam you. Don't do it. Justice backing off the corner. Again, stage lap's going to be lap 40. We're 12 laps into this one already. Lap time's right around 31.5 seconds. Only about a 3/10 of a second fall off. Ryan Wendt running his fastest lap of the race for the 22. We did his paint scheme for him. We like that one. If you like to show the chosen, depending on who you are and how you are, hold on to it. Ryan blink. Don't blink, Ryan. He's having some of that Florida internet problems. I'm trying to click on his car. I like his car. I like his car. Man, oh man, week 1. 28-week schedule. Second race. Thank you, Budgie. Yeah, I didn't see the Facebook message. I wouldn't have found that one, so thank you very much. All right. Hold on to your butts, says the Budgie Bird. She must have a feeling. You know, every time that Budgie has a weird feeling, she puts that in there and she thinks something's going to happen. It's the homage. That's one of my driver cams. Aha! I was missing the camera. Here it is. All right, bear with me, folks. We're going to get some driver cams put up. I want to make sure we give everybody the opportunity to be on camera. Because, I mean, let's face it. Some drivers live stream. Some drivers get out there and showcase every talent they have. Speaking of which, if you're out there on YouTube, make sure you reach up and hit that 1440p setting. One of the reasons why we push so hard to be able to do what we do here. CPU usage is a little high today, but I guess that is probably because I'm running new cameras, running all kinds of new things. Thank you very much, everybody. Been out there. Penguin, what do you think so far?
It's going to be an interesting race. We are 17 laps in. I've seen some guys go down low coming out of turn 2 onto the backstretch. I've seen some guys lose it out of turn 4. So I have a feeling, as weird as this sounds, as this track heats up from usage and gets more rubber into it, it's gonna turn into a snot-nosed kid. And these guys are gonna try to be tissues and stick on to the snot, and it's gonna be interesting to see what happens.
Striker up high. Flies the 5-1. 5-1's going to have a big run down in the second. Here comes John Hammond. Hammond looking for a Cup Series win early in this season. Feeling sleepy? A check back into the fuel. Much love to yeah, absolutely. But she's on those medicines. Little wall tap for the 5-1. Here comes Michael Caffrey as well. Nada backed up his corner. Mike Owen in that 6 spot. Chris Justice. I'm sorry, off 6. He's in that 7th spot right now. And we definitely want to make sure that Jess is always doing good. So much love to you, babe. There he is. There's old. I didn't know he was a Regulators fan. Hey, it's all good. He's putting on the show.
So you know, these guys are probably going to try to keep it a little cleaner. They are offering a bonus point for 0 incidents throughout the race.
Nice.
Yes.
That's Atlanta, though. That wall will give you an incident point.
Yeah, right.
Oy vey. Yeah, we got 10 driver cams tonight, so thank you to all the driver cams. I think that should have been everybody there. Thank you to Beef Jerky Unlimited for being a point with us. We do have, that doesn't need to go. Valerie, let's go, Grijalva. What's up, dear? How are you? Hey, I'm enjoying your TikTok content. You keep rocking your TikToks. Should give you mine. Let you work on mine. Caution comes out here. It's like Siegfried having an issue. Grijalva having an, oh no, I think we just jinxed him. No. Okay. Joshua up inside the wall there. Running the Bang 85, Chris Justice as well. Let's take a look. Oh, Matta gets up into him. Oh, the 14, the 12, the touch, the feel, and no brakes. It is a parking lot back here for the first caution. Well, 18 laps to go into the state. First caution comes out. And, yep. That's a big oh-no. See, Budgie, you know, it wasn't too far off that you sent that message. And, well, you know. Oh, it just fell in Chris's lap. Grijalva, nowhere to go. Sheesh. Oh, man, what's going on with Clint? All right, hold on. It's Clint Hackett here. It's back up. Click, 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 click. That's what that means, folks. Around the corner. Mr. Van Ness, thank you, sir. You did, but I can give it back to you. I think. Did they break a toe link that early? I can give it to you again. Grijalva's cam is 1, 2. Driver 2. There he is. He moved his camera too. It's a little bit more straight on. We like it. I don't know, or you got a new camera because that one's a lot more clear. Either that or you got a new phone. Good dang old camera. You say hello to the bubby. It's your brother. Where's Joe at? I know Joe's out there somewhere. You'd be glad to. You can always. Right? Somebody needs to do my TikTok. I'm terrible at my TikTok. Joey, thank you very much for the like out there. Darian, the Dama family out there. Much love to you. This track is so slippery. You don't know how they grip. It's just the racing surface, man. This thing is. This old one is just crazy. She grips up, and she spits you out. It's crazy. Adam, much love to you, man. Thank you for being out there on the driver cam. I appreciate you. Yeah, this track is very much not meant for the Gen 7 car. I don't. Well, I mean, it is, but it's not. Kind of is, kind of isn't. You're good with TikTok now. You've got it. What's that?
16 got the EOL on that one.
I believe it, Matta. You know, you do have access to that?
You told me not to use it.
Oh, that's because I changed the name, the room name, the server name.
You never sent me the new one.
Oh, hold on. Let's get it. Let's make sure you have variable access, because I know you have it in the other series. Variable access credentials. Hold on. You have like 6 minutes to repair stuff. It's all good. I gotta add Penguin. Variable filter is race control. Okay, and then.
Sorry, we're new at this. This is our first time ever,
Yeah,
so
yeah, we're
trying to get our buttons figured out.
I don't do this stuff. I don't do this stuff ever.
It's the first race of the season, Chad.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Jeez.
It's terrible. All right, you should be able to connect with this. And then the username is capital P Penguin. And title message is penalty or whatever, and then message text. United up. Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. Perfect.
I got it.
So wait.
Another window for me to have open on my 3 screens. Great.
Sorry. Not sorry.
Yes,
Really not.
You're
really
right.
not.
You're not sorry.
Really not sorry. Yeah. Pace car's in. We're ready to go. 13 laps to go on the stage. We're going. $27. 146 being completed. Striker out front. Now with a good restart here. 5-1 of Duran's going to be in tow. John Hammond back onto the back straightaway with the 12 of Grijalva behind him. I think Grijalva might be fine. He does have a little bit of nose damage, similar to what we saw out of the GT3 Mustang yesterday. A little bit of lift and some stage points are going to be very important here because they do pay the top 10 in stage points. And the bonus point, of course, playoff points matter in this series more than anything. We saw that last season when it came to the Chop Shop Racing Cup Series. The more points you can get, the better off you're going to be. So we'll see if this is going to fare out for. We want to make sure Grijalva doesn't soak himself into losing too much time. We'll see. 5-5 to the bottom side, 5-1 up high. This is a battle for second as they go. Derek Wegman making some moves. 39 to the inside. Clint Hackett up there as well. David Steiner rolling. Siegfried came in on the 85. He got some of his damage work done. 49 seconds. That would work. Matta from the back to the front. Did come to pit road, so he may have taken the EOL there, but he's got new tires, it looks like. So a chance for a stage winner to be able to get himself back out front. This track needs to develop rubber. That's what it's kind of one of the things that needs to happen with it. You have to develop the track. You have to be able to roll forward. And you got to be able to put yourself in contention. John Hammond, 5-1. Oh, the 12, the 5-1. When John was working that third lane, the 5-1 went to check up. The 12 was there, had to go into the inside, and then wall scrapes the 5-1. Stephen Eashan with some right side damage as well. So a lot of these drivers trying to press themselves back forward. Caffrey, same concept. Jeremy Bailey working. 10 laps to go into the stage this time by. Top 10 must cross the line at the completion of lap 40 for that to be a factor. Now, if they get a stage within 5 laps to go, that will be the stage, and your running order from the top 10 will be it.
You mean a caution within 5 laps?
Yeah, that words.
Words are hard. It's okay.
Yeah, Jess knows that. Jason Day up 7. There's the 5-2, a little Kraken racing machine. Have you ever had the Kraken rum? I'm telling you, it's good stuff. But please drink responsibly. Free for the 5-2. Great save. Holy cow. Siegfried, fastest lap of the race, just ran for the 85. Jason Day with a masterful save there. That was a hold on to your butt moment. He almost went, sheesh. Chris Justice to the bottom side. David Steiner just on the outside. We have a couple of Australians working, one from Perth, Australia. There's one right there. There's Michael Caffrey. David Steiner not too far off from the big pun. I didn't realize how, first and foremost, how big Australia is, and their populace is absolutely smaller than I thought. I thought they had millions upon millions of people living there, because of the big country. Nope, not really. Greg Bridge Jr. running the 3 car back here. Good little Ford Mustang action. Brock Duty on the bottom side. There's Brock. He's in tow of him. Hayden Malcolm. Good to see Hayden out there running. We like him. Chopp'N coming to pit road. He's got some heavy right front damage. That Dove had passed him there for a moment. Wanted to see if maybe there was some contact there. Richie was up here in... I mean, he dropped back pretty quick. He must have hit the wall pretty hard. Then he'll get that car worked on. 35 of 146 being completed. Strickland down front. Joshua Siegfried. New tires. Rolling forward for the 85. That's a set of tires that is not going to be in the arsenal for later on. These drivers could run 55 to 58 laps typically. 85 to the outside. Matt is going to be in tow as well. John Hammond back. A little bit of lap traffic into the middle of the mix here. That's the 71. Jeff Laraway back here, 1227 I-rated driver. New to the Chop Chop Racing Series. Don't count him out just yet. Anything can happen. Dama on pit road. He's getting himself taken care of. Richie Joplin getting some damage fixed as well. Joshua Siegfried to the lead. Have I seen your nephew lately? I have not. I haven't gotten a picture in a couple of months. You guys can send them all to me. Little baby. Siegfried trying to get a first stage win of the season 5 here. Is going to go into from 2024 to 2025. Matta holding on. I think Stryker has one of the long run race pace cars here. Where is Big Art? Week 1. I expected him to be fast at this racetrack. How about it? Grijalva up here. 5. Justice right back into the mix again. 36 seconds of damage repaired. Again, saving tires here is going to be huge because they're having a 17-lap run here. The difference on tires, Matta just ran his fastest lap of the race. The battle for the lead between the top two, 85 on the outside lane. You have to talk to Grijalva about that. He sent me one not too long ago, a couple of months ago. He was getting big. Little nose damage. Ooh, 16 back to the 85. Oh, baby. 16's got to run them clean here. One more incident, that'll one more caution. That's a bigger penalty. As we'll come around here. Strickland, big run up on the high side. The track being dynamic, moving around. Joshua Siegfried able to battle and manage. This is your white flag lap for the stage. See the 85 try to work. 16 with a big run here. 16 is going to try to press the outside lane. 85 up. 16 gets to the back bumper, turns him. That'll be your stage. Joshua Siegfried, the time of the caution would have been there. So we'll have to figure out what happened there. And that'll be your stage. A little bit free. I mean, he could have lifted. Come on, man. Gotta lift. I mean, I get it battling for the stage. Hold on, let's do this again. So out of the corner, 16 was going to have a run. This is where getting that advantage. 85 there, big run for the 16 here, right? You know the 85's got to exit. He's got to exit. He's exiting high right there. And then as it would go, the 16 is there. It frees up, little net code, frees up the 85. I'll watch the crease from the back bumper and then just continues to push him. You got to lift just a little in that situation. And the bang car got banged up. So Matt, I guess, will be credited with the stage win here. Strickland's going to be second. Chris Justice, John Hammond, Joseph Grijalva, your top 5. Stephen Easham, David Durand, Michael Caffrey, Tony Sanders, Derek Wegman will be those drivers. Mueller looks like he's going to stay out. Not a bad idea, especially if he came in, took tires and fuel. Siegfried will stay out as well. He's just tore up, man. Laraway should be your lucky dog here. Dama coming back out. He's got somebody to battle towards. Dang, oh, dang. Yep. Hold on to the night. Man, oh man. It's week 1, Dama. Don't worry about it. Just race it.
And it's a long season.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 28 races. Next week, we're going to be at Texas. This car will run better at Texas for sure. And then after that, you got to look again. We're going to Texas and Dover. Dover would be the one track that you don't want to mess with, I think. And then we're going to have a bye week for November 8th, Kentucky, then Daytona. Then we're pretty much going to be off. I believe we're going to be off the majority of the week of Thanksgiving. It's also my birthday week. And then Iowa, the Charlotte Roval, New Hampshire. And then we'll do the 12 days of racing for our holiday season. Those who don't know what the 12 days of racing is going to be, or I think it was the 12 days of gaming or the 12 days of racing. Can't remember what we were going to do. One or the other. If we do 12 days of racing, then it'll be 12 different races, all for some charity, depending on the charity. I don't know which charity. Probably be a Discord voted charity. And then if we do 12 days of gaming, it's going to be each gaming stream that we do will raise money for a family for presents. That's what we do. So, and for this year, normally around May we kind of celebrate or honor my brother in some way, some form and fashion. This year, what I'd like to do, this past year we did our Toys for Tots toy drive and honored my brother again. This year, what I'd like to do is I'd like to give away a scholarship to high school out there. So I think we're going to do something with that, try to help further an education or 2 or 10. Striker, John Hammond, Chris Justice, Stephen Isham. So we get ready to go back to Green Flag. We're going to get our philanthropy up there. We're going to try to do the best we can and try to enjoy enjoy what we do and continue to press forward and do all those things. So
Did that show?
No, sure didn't. It's okay. You can tell people. It's all good.
No, I think it's because I forgot to put my name in there because I'm a midget.
Oh yeah, you gotta do.
I'm a
the
noob.
penguin thing.
It's my first race ever.
You gotta do that penguin thing.
Yeah.
Let me make sure the button is actually loaded too, just in case. All right. Hey, there it is. Yep, there it is. 16 claimed incident. Second incident, EOO was issued. Good deal. It's there, folks. Need to make it bigger. Green flag back at it. Strickland, Isham, and John Hammond.
Put your glasses on, dude.
Boy, that thing was tiny. I forgot I forgot that I didn't bring it over from the other.
Oh.
I have to bring over the code from the because we did the truck series and we've done the dirt series, right? We haven't done the cup series for these guys yet, so I promise that text will be a lot bigger later on, folks. I promise. 88 out front, Stephen Isham ready to go. This is where the green flag run is going to be important. We'll be 100 laps to go this time by Stephen Isham. Big run for Stephen Isham. How about it? Sons of iRacing coming at you.
Sorry, I had to.
You might actually be right. Holy cow.
I'm sorry. You give it. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
You expect it from me, right?
Yep. So what's funny about that, folks, and what that reminds me of is I watched Spaceballs last night. And in the beginning, if you know anything about Spaceballs, in the beginning of Spaceballs, there's when they do the scrolling text, it says if you could read this, you do not need prescription lenses. So that right there is funny. That just reminded me of the movie I watched last night. Side by side racing, caution comes out. Craig Bridge, Hayden Malcolm. No, what happened? Oh, baby, somebody got free. Hayden, nobody. Oh, no. Boom. Ow. Poor Craig. Just waiting for Debo to come by with a bicycle. Hayden got free here. Here's what happened. Yeah, he just got free. New tires, running to the bottom side. He was crested. I mean, I tell you what, he had a good line here. But watch the left side tires. The moment those left side tires put air underneath the car, right there, it just bounces around. Let me go to the chase cam because this will make more sense. On this chase cam, we go right here. Anytime you bounce the tires below the apron, we'll back up just a little bit here. Watch this. Look at this chase cam. You get those tires below that white line just a little bit. It'll put a little extra air. There's so many bumps on the bottom side of this racetrack at the Legacy Atlanta, or the old Atlanta, that it really does upset the car. It'll get this car turned around very quickly. And the moment it does is the moment that you see what happened here, that speed. Just see what happened to Hayden Malcolm. Yeesh. Well, Hayden ended up all right. A little cyber power action there. Whoa. I believe Craig got the worst end of that one. Diesel, what's up, brother? Good to see the Diesel TTV out there. Appreciate you. Glad I was able to raid over to you the other day. Thank you very much for being out there, my man. I hope you had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful race out there. I know that we had the opportunity to raid over to you yesterday, so thank you very much. I appreciate you. I recognize the name. Much love to you. Thank you very much. All right, drivers ready to go. Third caution of the race. You're going to keep killing it, right? Keep killing it. With thank you. Michael Strickland's going to be your race leader. John Hammond second. Stephen Isham third. 59 claims in its first incident. E-well issued. See, I could read it on my monitor, but a little bit there. Races were subpar, but had a decent time. Also, sister actual. Hey, much love, sister. Well, thank you, Diesel. Much love, sister. I appreciate you. Don't mean to get that wrong. I do apologize. Well, now you know what I do. So I do a little bit of gaming, but I call races. That's pretty much what Signature Esports does. We do some gaming from time to time, but for the most part, most of our nightly streams are this right here. Joe gives us an okay, Grijalva. Let's go. El Paso is watching. Much love. Welcome in. The Diesel TTV. We got to raid out, and I watched for the longest time. Latte subscribing. Much love to you.
And you might actually catch him on an IRL stream if he remembers to charge his phone.
Yeah, those two. Yep.
I had to. You left that wide open for me.
Yeah, every once in a while. But hey, you know, one of the things that we're supposed to be doing. Thank you for the shout out, Budgie. Much love to Diesel. We did follow Diesel as well, so much love. I do love getting in there when we have a few streams occasionally, to be able to get our fine friends out there and get our fine folks out there having some fun. So let's see. Are you going to be racing tonight? Am I going to be raiding out to you after this? Bones does. Hello, race fans. What's going on, Bones? last night it was perfect because you were running some practice for this weekend for the Petite Le Mans, and last night I was calling a GT3 series, so it was like perfect. You know what I mean? Absolutely perfect. Look at all the chat out there. Much love to you. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate you. Thank you to all the views. You guys keep killing it out there. Much love to you. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody being out there. We appreciate all the live views that we get from Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. I'm probably gonna get Valerie, but I don't know. We'll have to talk to Jess. Valerie, you might have to end up with my dang old TikTok. I don't know. Or I give it a penguin.
Don't do that. I just barely got enough time to pay attention.
Right on. Green flag back at it here as Strickland goes to work. David Duran's going to be in second. John Hammond third. Stephen Easton, big move. How about the outside for Grijalva? 3 wide, corner out. Here they go. Woo. Hold on to it, Grijalva. That wall's dangerous. Playing something else tonight, but you're going to be doing Petite tomorrow. Perfect. So y'all did links. Might see about having your team join one. So sim500.com is going to be the road series, or if you want to be a part of this league, this is Chop Shop Racing, chopshopracing.net. Everybody can always join my Discord, but I encourage you to join their Discord. There's links in my Facebook and Twitch for all that stuff. Let me do the Chop Shop Racing Discord. It'll for these guys in the Sim 500 stuff, because they are absolutely always a pleasure. So we'll make sure we do this. Have an edit invite, does not expire. It should be the copy. This league is this right here. We'll throw it on. That's theirs. And then the GT3 series I was calling last night is the that would be what I would recommend for the 2 leagues that we do. We call a bunch of different leagues and bunch of different stuff, but it is what it is. How about it? Hammond to the inside. David Durant's going to be trying to push his way back forward here. Chance for drivers to get a little bit more fuel in their car. Fred Chase did just that. Fred to the bottom side, 94. A little battle here with the age. The battle for the lead. Still working on it here. 5-5 to the inside. Freaky fast as they go. David Durant up on the outside lane. Little Valvoline action here for the Napa Know-How. 5-1. Grijalva back to fourth. Keeping himself out of the walls. Important. Ryan went up 9 spots. The Chosen blinks again. I'm not selecting him. Alonzo King in the 80. Front of the MVP Signature Esports car. Appreciate you. Man, oh man. Karina, what's going on? Come on, Striker, bring it home. Much love to you, Karina. I hope you're having a wonderful night. That is Striker's best friend right there. The better half. Powder Puff Series, 3 weeks away, folks. We're going to be doing Saturday races. We're going to do 5 weeks of racing. Going to be a part of the Powder Puff Series. That means you either have 1,000 or less I rating, or it is going to be for the spouses only. We're using it as a learning tool, and for the ladies to get out there and put up a good night, good fun. It's 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe, is what the time is going to be. It's going to be less than 50 miles or less is what we're going to be running for the 100 miles or less, something like that. It's going to be insane. 5-1 big run to the inside of the 88. Battle for the lead again. Grijalva just ran his fastest lap of the race, 31:03. Striker is, again, what I talked about earlier. I think Striker has a good long-run car here. Was able to step away from the field for a while. Right now, the 5-1 trying to make that capitalization mark happen. 88 leads that lap still. Oh, Striker in that wall. 5-1 clears. Oh. 88 has to check up there. That just makes me nervous.
You don't have to check that, by the way.
It did it. It did it.
Oops, somebody in the grass.
Hold on to it. Ah, it's Brad Dove. He went. He's good. He just had cool tires. That was it. That was Richie Joplin to his outside there. We get a Dove. He's our number 1 driver cam tonight. He got in there early. He clears the 08. Up and out. 08 to the bottom side. Joplin got the car worked on. So he's going to be good to go. 3,300 I-rated driver out there competing. 21st for Brad Dove here in the Dove Farms LLC race machine. There is the Grijalva, the Joseph Niss. We see him on Sundays as well. Good to see him back out here racing. Here's those big pythons waiting for that caution to come out. I like that they make his head move now. When the leader goes by, I think it's awesome. Thomas Kama moved. Let's go at him. Yeah. I'm going to fix this camera. Yeah. There he is. Want to see what he sees? How about it, folks? This is what he sees. Of course, he's in VR. He's learning a thing or two and getting better. Come on, Clint. Excuse me, got a cough. All right. It's the old 28. Ryan, off track into pit lane. We'll take a look and see what happened to Ryan here. 3. Yee, 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 yee. Yee, 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 yee. He's good. What a great save. These tires are starting to be dicey. John Hammond out front. 7 spots gained for him. Hayden Malkin, he is coming to pit lane here. 59 having a little bit of issue coming around. He had an issue getting to pit road there, looked like it. It left pits. Car did some weird things on him. Yeah. Okay, John Hammond, 5-1 of Durand. 88 of Strickland. Grijalva rolling. Hydrate for the budgie. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. It is that time. We're about halfway through this race. We're getting close to the halfway point. Halfway point will be about lap 73. All right, here he comes. There's Alonzo Kane. 16 spots gained. 12 to the back bumper to the 5-1. Woo!
I'll go get you some water, Jason. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm working on it myself. I don't. Every time I turn my head away, there's something else that happens. I don't know if I want to. So slow down, exciting. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what iRacing deems is the best fit right now. Folks, we will be both right back. We're going to hydrate, and we're going to call the rest of this race. It's going to be fun. See, Ryan went here in the 22 car. Yeah, no, I had to go grab some water. Yeah, I put that's why I put it in the message there. Here's what happened here. Like Ryan went off track here. Ricky, thank you for the like. Much love to you, sir. A little free. Oh, up to the wall. Right front toe link broke. Or broke in. That's what I saw there. That was lap 70. That was Ryan. Kept it on the bottom of the racetrack to keep it green. Man, oh man. 77 of 146. We're just over halfway. I had to take a couple of minutes there and go grab a bottle of water there, folks. I do apologize about stepping away for a little bit longer than I had planned on. Strickland a 1.3 second lead. Ricky giving us a let's go striker. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Jerry. You and Big Art in Vegas, you're going to enjoy that race. Dama having an issue. No, Dama. No. Oh, he just got free. Hit the grass. Yep. At turn 4, it's a lively one. Matt on pit road. I think he's getting repairs taken care of on his car. Strickland there. So he does have a stage win, so those are 10 extra bonus points. So that plans out. Drivers are going to be starting to try to keep their tires underneath them. Michael Capri up 3, goes to second here. Grijalva's going to be in third. How about Alonzo King rolling 4? John Hammond, inside the top 5 for how long here? As the 39 of Derek Wegman. We'll see Jason Day to the inside. Wegman Day side by side racing. As John Hammond, a little right front damage. Hammond's got a good car. Able to keep it where it needs to be. A little wall scrape there on the front straightaway. Keeping himself where it needs to be as they go. SDK having a weird little lag there. There we go. Now it fixed itself. I don't know why. That was weird. Quote unquote weird. Hey, one of the things that we gotta do there, Penguin.
Yes, sir.
Is I know that we don't get a lot of time to game as much anymore. But one of the things that we got to do is we got to find ourselves a new 5M server. Yep.
A new what?
5M server.
Huh?
We need to get out there and RP it up. Evening to you, Gator. Much love to you. I hope you're having a good night. Thank you for jumping into the stream. Appreciate you. Dama coming to pit road. Capri back to third. Grijalva moves up to second here. Grijalva to the inside of the 85. Joshua had a good thing going there in the beginning of that stage.
Whoa.
Whoa, baby.
That's going to be a caution.
It's like Brad Dove, Rock Duty having an issue. No, Brad Dove and David Durand backwards on the bottom of the racetrack here. Brad Dove right there in the 25. Whoa, baby. Holy. Good call. Good call. Let's see what happened. Brad enters into the corner. You can just see how bumpy this track is. These cars are elevating out of the corner. And right there, that bottom exit. Oh! Woo, baby. Dove went around. David Arand went around as well. So, chance. Looking at the fuel calculations here. They pit now and forever hold their peace. They might be able to make it on fuel. Might be able to make it on fuel. Possibly. Thank you, Budgie, for the clip. I appreciate you. All those clips get saved to our Discord. If you want to go back and watch 30-second clips of all the cool stuff that we do, there's a channel specifically for our Discord. You guys see some good racing. You folks see some good racing out there. You want to see that? Make sure you do it. We had some drop frames. What is going on with these frames, man? What is going on? What's going on? Aaron, let's go. Ryan Wendt, you're my hero. Love it. Love it. Good dude. Good people. Checking in on how things are looking and how they're working and all the cool things that are going on there. Yeah, sure did. We had some drop frames. Bididing, bididing. Checking on some temperatures, folks. That's it. That's all we're doing. That's all I'm doing. It'll be Grijalva, it'll be Strickland, it'll be Jason Day, John Hammond, Alonzo King, your top 15. Grijalva takes over the lead here. A couple of drivers looking for a free pass. Matt is going to be one of those drivers here. I think he might be ahead of the 12. He is. The 71, Jeff Laraway is going to be back here as well. He's looking for a free pass out of all this. I'll like it. I'll like it a lot. Well, Laraway coming to pit road, actually. See, Maddock came to pit road, and he will be released here. Lights will go off on the pace car. He came to pit road. He's going to be 2 laps down right now as he comes around. They'll play catch-up. Stephen Isham. Joshua Siegfried's going to be on the lead lap as well. It's a little bit more, a chance to get a little bit more of that damage worked on. One of the things you see right there on that front splitter of the 85, the fact that it doesn't seal to the racetrack right now can be a disadvantage to the driver and can make this thing very upset. All that airflow underneath the car is just kind of crazy to see. 1288, 5552. Derek Wegman, Alonzo King, Chris Justice. Back up into the mix, there's Jeremy Bailey into 15. Robert Church, Mark Retchen up through 10th here. How about David Steiner getting better every week? Tony Sanders back there as well. Good to see Tony out there running. Jeff Dillon's going to be up 1 in 13th. Clint Hackett off 7 in that 14th spot, but they don't count him out just yet. Jonathan Casebeer in the 8. He's ready to go. Proc duty up 13. Mike Mueller and the 100 machine. Little homage to Keselowski. We're back at it. We're green. Grijalva with a good restart. 88. Now in tow. Strickland running this track very well today. Grijalva and he both good on the long haul, but so is Alonzo King. As Wegman will be there to the outside. Chris Justice drops to the bottom side. 2 by 2. Grijalva leading. Grijalva up 9, started 10th. Figuring out this racetrack and how it's gonna present itself, but we'll do it again. 3 wide. How about it? Let's go. Alonzo King to the lead. Twelve of Grijalva. Back to third, Strickland, second lane, rolling into the corner, 30-90 for Alonzo King, fastest lap of the race. Rip of the outside lane, Strickland. Now in tow down to the back straightaway. Every position matters as they all go to work. Hold on to your butts from the Budgie Bird. That usually means something. The dynamic race lines here. 55 laps to go this time by. Alonzo King, Michael Strickland, John Hammond. Drivers came out on 84. You can run a lot of laps in this Cup car. Sometimes you got to ride. Sometimes you got to make it happen. Oh, somebody in the wall back here. That was the 15 of Jeremy Bailey. Hold on to it. He's got it. 6-2. Jeff Dillon to the inside. Tony Sanders back up in the mix as well. Run on board with Jeff Dillon here in the 62. Or the nose cam. The hype is real. Churchy to the bottom side. 14. Freed up in front of him. Chris Justice into the wall. He's good. He saves it. David Steiner having an issue. Steiner and the 7 of Sanders on the bottom side of the racetrack. There's down there. Oh, they both got. Oh, they can't go anywhere. No caution for that one, really.
Yeah, iRacing didn't throw it.
Wow. This is David Steiner, Tony Sanders. Corner exit. Oh, the 7 comes down just a touch. Oh, both cars pirouetting, double pirouettes. I'm surprised. Caution will come out now. As
I threw that one. We had a driver down on the inside of the track, and people were cutting low. And I'm surprised iRacing didn't throw it, but I'm trying to leave it just up to iRacing.
Man, oh man.
And with the way that people were cutting that corner, I didn't want somebody to clip him by accident.
Well, if you're short on fuel, now you do it. I like it. Let's do it again. Thanks for the clip, Budgie. Much love. Here's how the here's how it came about again. One more time. I do believe this right here is the craziness, right? Bam. Bam. Man, man. Those cars went around. All right, drivers on pit road. Alonzo King is your race leader. And I'll be back with you in just a second. I'm going to change some cameras. We're getting a whole lot of usage. I'll be right back. we're going back to it. I went back to some traditional cameras. My camera pack was being a little bit rough to everything we have going on here, so we'll go back to the traditional stuff and get rid of all the fancy things that were happening there. You know, because I do care about the quality of the stream, but I also care about not tearing my computer up. Yeah. Thank you, Budgie. You didn't watch it. Well, you tell me where you want me. You want me to go back to? You want me to go back to that? You want to do that clip again? We can go back and look at that if you want to. What it came to, what happened to David Steiner, and all of that. Here it is. We'll go back one more time. So here's what it is, and this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm totally kidding. It's not. It's Budgie. Budgie has a plan. Okay. And so here it is, 94 and a 63 on the inside, 7 on the outside. This is a good exit for both drivers. If we go up to the 7 here, watch Tony Sanders, corner out. And it actually looks like David comes up a little bit, but from the other angle, looking like the 7 came down a little bit. And man, oh man, both drivers tore up from the floor up. We go back from David Steiner's point of view. Let's back up here. We go here. Watch the lane of travel here. He's exiting just to run second. Yeah, I mean, just a racing deal out of both of those. Fortunate for both of those drivers. There you go, Budgie. That's exactly what she wanted. How about it? Alonzo King. It's the green flag, back at it. Alonzo King ready to send the outside. Into the corner they go. Striker down to the second lane. A lot of the drivers we see running out front here, folks, are not running all the way down to the bottom side of the racetrack. We're watching what these drivers are doing, getting into the corner. They're coming down to that second lane, putting the tires pretty much right there in that second lane. Some drivers are trying to straddle the bottom side. John Hammond, one of those drivers that is straddling the bottom side, but not doing it so deep that he's not able to outturn the corner. Look at 3 and 4. 3 and 4, you don't want to be, and hate to say it, you really don't want to be on the bottom side of the racetrack. You really want to put yourself right where John is. You get a little tight there, maybe a little wall scrape, but he's fine. 1 and 2, a little bit better. The current corner exit on turn 2 is absolutely insane. 46 laps to go this time by. Jeremy Bailey up 1. Mark Retchen, your biggest mover of the race, at 24, and a new livery tonight. I love his. Hold on, who's behind him? Jason Day and Derek Wegman. Jason Day's behind him. Hold on. Jason, move up the racetrack. I don't know if you're listening. It says "Shut up, honky" on the back of the 24. Oh, I don't know what that's in reference to. It's something random you never see. Retchen, fastest lap of the race, 30.78. He's getting faster and faster. He's figured out how to drive this racetrack. He's got the speed of Signature Esports behind him. And the talent of Chop Racing. And the love of the community. And we appreciate him, that man, very much. 102 of 146, Alonzo King. A tenth the better to the 88. John Hammond right behind him. The top 3, less than half a second. Striker going to the outside. 80 having an issue. He's losing a ton of ground. Oh, he got free. Striker didn't help him get free. No, the 80 just got free. 80 crossed down into that bump. That bump right there on corner exit, just running a little bit too low. 88 able to limp on around. So now Alonso, 62. Alonso will have to get himself back up to speed. There's Jeff Dillon on the inside. Dama coming to pit road. Come on, Dama. Or I'm sorry, I said he went to pit road, but he didn't go to pit road. Let's go, Dama. Dama's going to get a win this season. I'm putting that pressure on him. Jason Day up 17. Mark Retchen up 23. Mark Retchen is one of those shoe-ins to be able to win at super speedways, and one of the drivers that I would put in the advantage to win at super speedways. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it. There is Grijalva up on the outside lane. Brooklyn, John Hammond. 1-2. The two owners, first and second right now of this league, able to be able to be better. And that was one of the things that I was asking about, was where Nate was, and now Jerry, because Jerry's a part of this as well. Good to know those guys are going to be over in Vegas, Las Vegas this week for the NASCAR Cup Series playoffs. Be excited to see if the 05 car can go 3 in a row, or if Denny Hamlin's finally going to pull his head out of his, well, you know what, and be competitive.
Does Keister work?
Yep, that works. He just hasn't been competitive, and he talked about it on his podcast the other day. That he just needs to he needs to go out and win. Well, he's needed to do that for the last Oh, somebody in the wall back there. Mark Retchen, hard into the wall, right side contact. He's got a right side down. And thank good. Oh, man, that was a hard hit. Ouch. Mark had an issue there.
According to the radio, Mark's screen froze on him.
And he turned right.
He turned right.
What a guy.
Right. Yeah,
what a guy.
That could have been way worse.
See, Mark Retchen is a great guy, first and foremost, because he didn't look like he got free, and he was cruising to be in the top 5, right? So he turned right, he kept it up against the wall, and which, man, oh man, was just speaking. You know what that was? It was a commentator's curse. Mark, I'm not talking about you again on stream. Sorry. No, I'm totally kidding. Would never do that. He is a solid guy. We love that family dearly. It is Save the Tata month, folks. I want to make sure that I give a big shout out to some friends of ours over at National TV Sales and Rental. Randy and the crew and all of their 17 locations they have across the Midwest here. They are doing a fight cancer movement for the Save the Tata month. And what that means, folks, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
In the grass.
That's Alonzo King. I know, man. I saw it, and I was like, way to hold on to it. 15 into the wall as well. All the way to the bottom. Bailey to the back bumper of King. I was a little shaken up for you there. I was like, no, did somebody get into? I was gonna start yelling at people, Mark. I love your car, by the way. I was gonna start yelling at people for touching you. You know, I think I'm gonna put together a team. It's called the Don't Hit This Car team. And I'm going to have everybody put hashtag Don't Hit Me on their car, or the cars that I think that should. Anyway. I'm a fan of every driver on this simulator. And I will tell you this. And stay tuned, sports. We're talking about them. Their links are in the description. You need to go check out their absolute awesome podcast, I keep up on them on the weekly. Go check them out. Go check them out. Legendary folks. We talked about them earlier. They're the sponsor for the pole sitter in this series and pretty much every series because it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to me. Actually, it matters, but they deserve all the credit in the world. They talk about everything sports, and they're getting into more, not just sports, but they're getting into talking about everything that we get to see here. With the basketball season and the WNBA closing up shop or not closing up shop, but closing out their season and kind of just everything they've had going on. You won't be there till next Friday, but after that you'll be good to go. Man, oh man. The crashes are not showing up.
Fred Chase.
What happened to Fred? I like Fred's name. He's good. He's back. He's good. He's up to 8. Anyway, you can find them on Spotify. You can find them on Apple iTunes. You can also find them on YouTube. You can actually just directly, if you're on YouTube, click on his name, go to his channel, just follow him. Do that now and save yourself the trouble of having to search in my links for the description. It'd be so much easier. And you can listen to that out there on YouTube. Our podcast should be releasing tomorrow, and it's going to be good as well. So, Sure Esports, getting your first audio look at my opinion on gaming and everything that I like in the world. That's pretty much it. The way for everybody to get to know me and to know my opinion of things. How about it, Jason Day closing in on Strickland here. The battle for the lead about to heat up as we got through the field. Matt, the first driver off the lead lap, putting in the work. Steven Esham's going to be the last driver on the lead lap. Steven, he's free. He's got a tore-up race car. Trying to look and see what happened to him here because I do believe he might have been a part of that. Steven Esham was 114. Brad Dove for P18 here. There it was, yeah. Steven Esham right there. There's that back straightaway thing you were talking about. There it is. There's a 22 on the bottom side. It's Ryan Wendt on the bottom side. 54, throttle, just into the wall a little bit. Gets free, comes out. Oh, no, not into Ryan again. And Stevenson now getting back up. He's going to come to pit road. This track is difficult, man. How about Grijalva in third, right behind Jason Day. John Hammond having a good day. There's Jeff Dillon of the 62. Little Capitals action there if you're a hockey fan. Wait, depends on the Capitals. Isn't that the Washington Capitals logo? Wait, there's different teams. Yeah, that's Capitals. I was right. That's their logo. Their logo just looks different. It was like, I know that I'm right. I know that's one of the teams that we do try to follow. My Blues might not have a great year this year, so hopefully they figure that out. Steven Esham coming up pit road.
Wreck on the backstretch.
Oh, baby. There it is. Derek Wegman. Back to 17th where he started now. Oh, the 94. It was Fred Chase on the back bumper of the 39. The 5 was into the wall. Okay, so that's Churchy up there. Man, these tires are gone. They get about 20 or 30 laps here. 94 was just trying to close out here. Whoa. Oh, Clint. No, not Clint. Not Derek. Not Fred. I mean, those are battles for position. First race, seeing a couple of cautions, getting some drivers used to each other. A bad day. All right. Watch out for Churchy here. One more time. Hold on. So Church got it to the wall a little bit. It popped him off. That's the 5 on the upper right of your screen. He pops off. He's fine. I think the 39 might have just lifted out there. The 94 was carrying very well. Fred Chase was carrying very well. Got into the back bumper to the 39 there, though. And then all of a sudden, there goes Alonso to the inside. He's like, oop, I saw that happening. And then Clint. Poor guy. Dang it. Chris Justice, your race leader. Michael Caffrey's going to be coming around here as well. Last keep it on 84. We'll see if Caffrey will come to pit road. Doesn't say he came to pit road. Stryker did come to pit road. And Caffrey meant to come to pit road there. I bet he will come to pit road. There's a 71 just ahead of him. Stephen Isham should be looking for a free pass here. He will be. Let's see who your lucky dog there was. I think it was Dove. The Wegman's going to be on pit road. Going to be leaving pit road now. 122 complete. And a big yeehaw. Better hold on to your butt moment. There's Brad Dove. Joseph the Grijalvaness. There's the Dama Llama. Love it. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody's name. I'm rhyming like you would do. Like you would do on the dirt track. There's old Clint. There's old Jason Day. We can't stay on his screen too long. You know why? Because he gets in trouble afterwards. Oh, there's Church. We want him to have a good night. No speed limit. That's right. There's no speed limit out there. There's Chris Justice. Look at his heart rate, man. 133 beats per minute. Calming down right now. Get a little bit older tire. Probably talking with a spotter, talking to chat. I think he sometimes he does live stream doing this. You know, he's out there looking on with a little bit of it. No claim incident. We'll go to peer review. This league does have a peer review system. The driver cam is gone. Got ourselves another driver cam. Oh, Alonso. Either way, still getting over my chest cold there, folks. But it's been good. You know, the race looked really good earlier, but ever since I switched back over to doing this, it's gotten a little bit better. The frames win games, but right now it's not going to be anything.
At 84.
All right. Yeah, Brad Dove back on the lead lap. Wegman's going to be the first driver eligible for the Lucky Dog here. Stephen Isham's going to be working on his craft as well. 317 on pit road for the 28. A big old sheesh. Thank you, Budgie, for being out there. Thank you to chat. Thank you to everybody for rocking and rolling. I appreciate you very much. I'm so glad you're getting back out there and racing. The old Stay Tuned Sports giving you the action. Thank you for the double-digit likes out there, of course. I appreciate it. Chris Justice goes. We're green again. Striker to the outside of Chris Justice. Justice all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack. He's just trying to save a set of tires for a late run. How about it? 3 wide for the lead. Strickland, Grijalva. Grijalva still with some nose damage. You can see the dimple on the front right there. That plays the dividends here. 21 laps to go, presented by Admin Box. Mark Retchen. Not again. Good for that guy. Does monitor close again? Or do you get free? You get free. Caffrey go to pit road. Drivers go to pit road, maybe having to serve penalties. We'll see. Yep. Man, unfortunate. Clint Hackett, he's still on pit road. Strickland rolling, 20 to go. Back straightaway, nice and busy. Hayden Malcolm leaving pit road. Chris Justice dropping back. There's David Durand up high. Durand's going to be a contender this series. Any one of these drivers have a chance to win. Caffrey leaving pit road, got his penalty served. And a little bit extra, I do believe. And 77 is going to be great this season as well, I do believe. Alonzo King's going to be strong. Nathan Bigart, it's going to try to defend here when it comes to a championship. So if you're looking for some great racing, you're going to see these drivers get out here and put in the time and energy. 77 comes off pit road, meets the leaders here, so he's going to be up to speed. Just a lap or two to the positive here. Atlanta's being huge. John Hammond, fastest lap of the race, a 30.68. Drops to the bottom side. It's going to be 3 wide here. Trying to be 3 wide. Back to 2x2. Case Beer up on the outside. John Hammond with a big run here. Up over the high side of this Jimmy John's 5.5. Sees the 5 to the forward momentum here. Trying to have a top 3 night. Be an interesting take. I thought he was not going to be able to make this race tonight, by the way. He was tired earlier. This man is a hard-working man. 5.58, side by side. Alonzo King up high, side by side again. The Capitals legend Jeff Dillon still forward. As you see Alonzo King trying to drop to the inside. 3 wide as they go. Oh, baby. That is a line you don't want to be in. 3 wide into turn 4. 2x2 as they go now. As the 5 of Robert Church drops to the inside. Caffrey up high, a little free, 80. Down to the bottom, pulls the lane. Jeff Dillon, John Hammond. 3 wide again. 5 to the bottom side, 62.
4 wide.
Oh, man, there you go. 4 wide to Pace Caffrey. 3 wide corner exit. Case Beer up on the outside lane. Momentum, they clear. What a hairy situation to be in. Budgie says it best. Hold on to your butts. 3 wide again. Quarter out 2. 2x2 on the exit. 5 into the wall down to the 62. Jeff Dillon up into the mix. Wall tap for Church. Everybody try to duck, dodge, time, dodge ball. Oy vey. 15 of Dillon. Duran down to the bottom. 5 to the 5. That quad oval area absolutely trying to be mistake-free. Alonzo King, fastest lap of the race at 30.67. Jason Day holding on to a second difference between he and Michael Strickland. Oh, no. King to the bottom. Grijalva got into the back bumper. Great save by Alonzo King. Jeff Dillon now in tow. John Hammond just behind. Church up on the outside lane. Church battling back. And this is for 6th. Church Hammond, virtual tie at the line. Down to the bottom, big run. Jonathan Casebeard now in tow again. The 2109 rated driver right behind the 5. 5-5 trying to roll. Sheesh. Hammond trying to get to the back bumper. 15 of Jeremy Bailey. Now in the move. Fred Chase, the 94, up 4 now. Duty up 17. Day, your biggest mover of the race, trying to close in. $12 laps to go here at Atlanta Week 1. This has been a race for the ages. Alonzo King back to 5th. John Hammond trying to clear Church. And Church doing a masterful job right now, but Hammond able to get the big run here up to the wall. Able to clear. And right now, it is all about who can move forward. Jeff Dillon up to 4th. Michael Strickland trying to get week 1 taken care of. Do I cover any dirt series? I do cover dirt series. We have a Monday night dirt series. Coming up on Thursdays in December, we have a winter series that's going to be showing up as well. But we do a dirt series on Mondays. That is the Chop Shop Dirt Series. They alternate weeks between the super late models and the 410 sprints. So those are going to be the dirt races that we cover. That's the current dirt races that we cover right now. So yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Oh man, Jason Day, a little wall tap for all in tow. Ed Perry, the legend. What's up, Ed? Good to see you out there, man. Much love to you. Look forward to seeing you back in the old 33 on the racetrack. John Hamill trying to work his way back forward. Jeff Dillon still in 4th. Battle for 4th and a podium position with 9 laps to go here. Strickland still out front. Brock Duty, Jonathan Casebeer. Casebeer still to the bottom side. 18 spots gained for the old 9 car. But I tell you what, he ain't done yet. Dama off the track, on the track. Hold on to it, Adam. Where's he at? He moved some spots. There he is. He's fine. He's fine. Just got to live on the grass. He's good. Stryker still out front. 8 to go.
He's just trying to cool down the tires.
That's it. A little grass helps. Ask any road series racer what you want to avoid. The track. You got to hit the grass a couple of times. Totally kidding. Totally kidding.
I can't with you.
And you're going to be here next week. Texas is going to be next week, and it's going to be a little bit more of a racy track. Hot Atlanta's being Hot Atlanta. A little bit colder tire temperature makes these pressures do what they are doing right now. Absolutely insanity. We're going to see a lot of people showing up next week. It's going to be an absolute blast. So thank you to everybody watching. Thank you for making us... Oh, no.
Oh, rocking
no.
on the out of turn 2.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Matta, Brock Duty involved in that as well. No. Hold on. There's Matta and Duty. Somebody did something very cool. Jerry has self-service. 99 stars. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Much love to you. I appreciate those stars. Welcome back to self-service. Jerry, much love to you, sir. All right, here's what happened. Oh. Well, I think it starts ahead of that. Let's back up. Blame Penguin for that one. Can do, Gator. We'll see. We'll see if this is Penguin's fault. Hold on. So there's Jeremy Bailey right here, but just ahead, you'll see the 5, Robert Church. And if I'm looking, well, I mean, they're a little side by side. There's 85 Siegfried there. Watch the corner exit here. 5 comes up, gets tight on the corner. You see him really pushing up. 5 with a big run, 51 with a big run. A little free for the 15. Yeah, no checkup there. That was all. That all started and finished right there. And a great job for the 5 and the 5-1 for staying out of that. But this is just a 3-wide situation. 15 is freed up right there. Maybe he had to tap the brake a little bit. Brock Duty gets planted into the wall. I tell you what, he didn't really get a bad end of it, but the 16 of the 9 did. Dang it, Brock was having a good race. Sheesh. Bam. Whoa. Mike Matta. Your car got airlifted there, sir. I'm so sorry about that. Back this up just one more time. Yeah. For those who can't tell, my throat is just trashed right now, folks. And I do apologize for it, but, you know, you can only do so much. Yeah, watch. Oof. Boy, that car just seemed like it took off on him as soon as he hit him. Watch, we'll go to the right front cam because I like this one. This is like that hood cam. Watch this. The old budgie copter coming around. Ouch. Man, he got sent. All right. Caffrey's your lucky dog there, do you believe? Steven Isham is actually your lucky dog, so apologies about that. Wegman on the lead lap. Caffrey, first driver off the lead lap. Jeremy Bailey is going to be off the lead lap now as well, I do believe. So Strickland is coming around. He's going to be looking at this. And how about we're completing lap 143. And by my calculations, we're getting some good stuff here. 88, 52, 12, 62, 55. Alonzo King, David Arand, Robert Church, Joshua Siegfried, and Fred Chase going to be your top 10. The 14 drivers on the lead lap. We've seen a few cautions, 7 cautions so far. And I think a lot of it is just the track. A lot of what we've seen out of any kind of issues here, it's the track. It's the tires. I don't think anybody's really over driving. I really do think that just the tires are just getting overheated. I think you know, Atlanta's being hot Atlanta. Strickland is going to be your race leader. And we'll elect the high lane on the restart here. Jason Day in second in the Kraken Rum Racing Machine. Jeff Dillon on the outside. Grijalva on the inside. Freaky Fast will be on the inside behind Grijalva. And the MVP Signature Esports car up on the outside. It's going to restart behind the Washington Capitals Ford Mustang. Man, oh man. Ed, much love for the stars, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you to all the stars, the subs, the bits, and all that stuff that people send out there. If you want to donate to, you can donate to our Cash App. You can tip us. You can donate to our PayPal. Some mobile tracks, even in dirt corners, are really rough for some reason. Oh, I agree. Gator said, oh, I'm supposed to tell you if that was Penguin's fault. Yes, it was. He's the race controller. We're going to blame Penguin. As a road racer yourself, you agree with what I said. Perfect. Because you know what? That is how it goes. How about it? 12. Whoa, Grijalva. Sideways. Caution back out. Green, white, checker to tip. Coming up. Oh, no. Budgie for the 500 biddies. Oh,
Budgie
no.
Bird 5 cent 500 bits.
Yeesh. There's a ping pong ball there for a moment for Grijalva. I know he just reset to pit road. He didn't really have all that much damage. The 5-2 of Jason Day barks the tires. We got to go in the cockpit here. Listen in. Oh, man, once the tires spin out, then you're just along for the ride. Jeez. We're Grijalva. All right, Strickland, Jason Day, Jeff Dillon, Alonzo King, Robert Church, Fred Chase, John Hammond. Hammond back a spot or two. If he needs to come to pit road right now, there's only 13 drivers in the lead lap, right? This is our 8th caution as well. We do have a green-white checkered coming up. If he needs to get the car fixed, he's only going to lose a couple of spots. He's going to have fresher tires. Most of the drivers last pit on 121. We're completing lap 146 right now. We had a good green flag run in here, right? So if he's got a little bit of right side damage, that's not a bad thing to think about. Especially if you're trying to win this race and you're going for broke. For 2 laps around this racetrack, you can carry some absolute masterful speed. Ed says PMS Racing will be back in action next week. Great coverage. Thank you, sir. Much love to you, Ed. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate you. It's Penguin's fault on that, too. The great coverage is all Penguin's doing. He controls everything.
And by the way, it's not Penguin's fault. The 15 actually claimed that incident.
I know. We're not. It's a joke, and that was Gator.
Oh, figures.
You know Gator. You know that guy.
Shut up, Gator.
Oh man. Strickland, Day, Stephen Isham back to pit road. It was he got one of his laps back. Brad Dove on the lead lap. Caffrey looking swell. Hall was going to drop a few spots here. It's unfortunate. Oh, they had a great race going. I mean, that's what happens on old tires, though. And I'm not even going to say it. Make me what I'm shit. I'm telling you, one of these days, I'm going to have to get everybody together. It's going to be a real thing.
Hydrate.
I'm trying to. We love Penguin, says Pudgy. That's what I was doing. I was actually grabbing my bottle.
No, leave the whiskey alone. Grab the water bottle.
I can't have whiskey. Whiskey has gluten in it, folks.
Leave the vodka alone.
I hate vodka. I don't drink. For those who don't know, I don't drink.
I know, but I had to give you a hard time.
I haven't had a beer in a hot minute. Much love from Gator. Yeah, I haven't. I'll take that back. Every once in a while, once in a blue moon, probably once, maybe twice a year, I might have a cocktail, but it's got to be like a rum cocktail or something. I can't do vodka. It's not a good thing. So, if you're out there partaking, folks, partake responsibly.
Don't drink and drive.
That's it, exactly. Call yourself an Uber. If you get a DUI, it's your damn fault. And you aren't gonna get any sympathy from me. Don't call me with that. Well, you know, Jason. I mean, something stupid last night. I was drinking and driving. I pulled over because I was. Don't do it. No, not happening.
The only sympathy you're going to get from me is in the dictionary, and I'm not going to tell you what it's between. You can go look.
Drinking iRacing. Well, I've seen some people get out there and be completely belligerent on iRacing, and you can hear it, right? Striker Pepe says, "Go, Dad." Love it, Karina. He's out there on the outside. We're going to go green flag racing here again. I'm going to tell you that I've seen people in late races talking about it and doing it, and sometimes they race better. And they complain less. We're green. Good restart for Strickland.
Good restart all the way around.
Holy cow, they went green. Alonzo King to the outside of the 5-2. Down the 5-2. 5-2 is going to be free corner exit. He's fine, though. Jeff Dillon right behind Jason Day. Michael Strickland looking for one more here, trying to get the first win on the season. And has had a dominating car in a dominating fashion. Turn 4, as busy as they get. White flag waves, final lap here as the green-white checkered attempt will be a success. But how much of a success will it be as they carry around the back straightaway? Strickland to Alonzo King right behind. Big carrying out of the corner. Back straightaway busy. Jason Day with an opportunity here if he wants to take it. Will he push it into the corner? I don't think he's going to have it. He might not back it out. Michael Strickland, final corner, run straight away, punch it. Striker wins race 1. Alonzo King will be second, Jason Day third. And now I'm going to show Jason Day's camera. That's Dama. Sorry, Dama. That's Clint. Hold on. Where's this dang camera? Here it is. Woohoo, Jason Day. Go get it, Jason Day. See, he wore his camera today, and he didn't have a bad race. Michael Strickland gets the first win of the season, and does a phenomenal job of doing so. Way to go, Striker from Ricky. Striker gets the first one. He's going to have a whole lot of competition coming back here very soon. He had a whole lot of competition tonight. That was some talent tonight, man. I will tell you, and this will be my friendly advice about drinking at iRacing, right, folks? If you're going to do it, make sure you just watch what you say. That's not always a good thing, right? Brooklyn's going to burn it down, and as he does, here's your race results. Courtesy of all of our friends over at Stay Tuned Sports, and of course, the Chopp'N It Up podcast. You can check them out on All Things Podcasty. Michael Strickland's going to be your race winner. Alonso King, Jason Day, your top 3. Jeff Dillon, Fred Chase is going to be your top 5. John Hammond, Robert Church, David Durand, Derek Wegman, and Brad Dove, your top 10. Chris Justice, Siegfried, Matta, all on the lead lap. We'll finish through 13th. Caffrey, first driver off the lead lap. We'll have Stephen Isham there in 15th. Mueller, Bailey, Grijalva, unfortunate circumstances. Wrapped around that restart. Could have just gotten it green. It would have been fun to watch. Joplin, Hackett will be your top 20. Bridge, Duty, Casebeer, Laraway, Retchen, Ryan Wendt, Adam Dama, Hayden Malcolm. All the way down through 28th and 29th, 30th, 31st. There it is, Sanders, Steiner. And Christian Clark was going to start the race, but he did not start the race. So it's good to see. How about it, Stryker getting the victory here? First one of the season. Way to kind of kick it off, right?
It is a good way to kick it off.
At least he didn't get drop kicked. He's going to be a week 1 winner. Michael Strickland getting it knocked out. And, man, oh, man. I've watched practice, and I've watched you come in and lay down the first lap, the fastest lap on your first lap out. And then I was like, oh, Stryker's got something for this racetrack. And then I heard you guys in Discord, and I was like, Stryker might be toying with them. Long run race car, congratulations. First one of the season. Week 1, you're 1 for 1, batting 1,000. Man, oh man, what a race it was. Walk me through it.
I had to take a drink of water there because, man, I got cotton mouth.
Mm-hmm.
We were yip-yapping in Discord, and we got all those last-minute cautions. We started getting sloppy there at the end, but I don't know if I had the fastest car on the shortest run. Obviously, I started third when the race started, so Matta had a super fast car. Durant was fast. I mean, Jason Day was just phenomenal. Alonso King was really good today. But for the most part, I wanted to make sure that I stayed out front and I could kind of manage the gap and pace myself and move in different lanes. You know, I tried the high side. I would stick to the bottom. I'd run the middle. And then when somebody would get a run, I'd throw a little dirty air, and it seemed to work. So I just stayed with that strategy. And then every time we pitted, you know, we all exchanged tire information, and they were relatively decent. You know, they weren't the best. They weren't the worst. So I knew whatever I was doing was working. So, I mean, ideally what I wanted to do is just try to stay out front as best as I could. If not, follow the guy that got out in front and let him carry me around, because this track was crazy loose. We've driven this track before in the heat, and it was way worse than it was today, but it almost felt like it didn't rubber up. It wasn't really hot, but it just felt like it didn't rubber up. So, I mean, you were probably 40, 50, 60% throttle coming out of the corner just to keep from spinning. But man, it was fun. It was fun. I didn't think I was going to be able to get the win. It's nice to get the win week 1 of season 5. That's big. You know, I knock it out. Let's start with some momentum. Let's see if we can't go for championship number 2 this year.
What I was talking about, we challenge, you know, each driver and each person to put up their best effort and put up their best drives, right? And yeah, I know that there's a lot of talent behind the wheels all the way through this field. Everybody struggled with at some point on this racetrack. At some point, there was a lot to be said for, and I agree. That's exactly what it looked like. You know, looking back over the course of the race, it looked like this track had no grip added to the racetrack. It kind of just was literally running on the same concrete surface the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I can speak for myself and the guys that were hanging around me in the Discord. We were all feeling the same thing. Um, we were all looking for grip. We were just fighting the grip. Where's the grip? Where's the grip? Initially, you would try to get the grip down on the bottom. There was some grip there, and then we would want to move up towards the top, similar to the Kansas line where you move up towards the tail end of the run, and that seemed to help. But these cautions started to happen. We started getting some dirty air. Different strategies come into play. All in all, it was a good race, to be honest with you. I felt good. I felt like I would have a decent car today. It actually surprised me how good it was on a longer run. So whatever we did today, we're just going to keep trying to do, moving forward. This used to be my kryptonite, this track, and I spent a lot of time and seat time running around this place just to figure out where not to mess up. And it's starting to pay dividends, at least here.
Texas next week. Following that, one of my favorite tracks on the entire racing surface, Dover. So we're going to start off this season with a bang, and you did so yourself. Penguin, you got anything to say to this guy?
Just want to tell him, good race, and to all three of the top three, great race, great driving. How important was it to try to save a set of tires for that caution right around lap 120? And did you grab tires at that caution?
You know what? That's a great question. A couple of guys early in the race basically stole the stage from right underneath me by taking a set of tires, and they showed us that they can go through 30 cars in 10 laps. So we were all contemplating whether or not to take a set. I took all the sets there at the end, but right maybe 30, 40 to go, I think it was. I don't recall the exact lap count. Most of us stayed out. No, did we stay out or did we go in?
121.
We went in and we took the set. And yeah, we just went in and took the set because we were basically terrified somebody else was going to be able to go get a set later down the road and run us down. So we picked track position versus tires, but it was very evident if there was a 10-lap run or further and somebody got a set of tires there at the end, we were diced meat. They were going to just run us down. That's how important the tires were here.
And then 5 laps later, the things fell off like crazy.
Yeah.
It was insane. Striker, you get your first win here in the Chopp'N It Up Cup Series for Season 5 for the Chop Shop Racing Leagues. Give you a shout out, man.
Thank you very much, first and foremost, Signature Esports, for broadcasting Season 5. We've been with him for multiple years. If you haven't done so already, subscribe and interact. He is on multiple platforms. Make sure you check every single one of them out. We're extremely grateful to have this partnership with Signature Esports. We thank Jason and his family. I know your wife had a operation done recently, so I hope everything panned out the way it's supposed to, and we wish Jess the best. So we want to make sure that we have prayers for Jess. So thank you very much for Jason. And then Chopp'N It Up, our podcast, which is our main sponsor here. We want to give thanks to everybody. Ryan and Brian both handle the podcast, so if anybody's interested in doing podcasts, you're going to start seeing them cycle around. We'll have a sign-up sheet in the event anybody wants to take care of that. And then the Chop Shop community. Again, every single one of these drivers, we consider this league, the Cup Series, our premier series. And again, these guys are showing why we consider that. They're super fast. They're top-notch. I know there was a couple sloppy cautions there at the end, but if you're here driving this track, you would realize we should have had 30 cautions. Every single one of these drivers put up or shut up today. Extremely proud of every single one of these guys. Special shout outs to the admins and the team that help us do what we do. John Hammond, Ryan Went, Chris Roberge, Mark Odell, Mark Retchen, Jerry Culver. I know he's out there having fun at Las Vegas. Don't get too messed up out there. And then, my wife, kids, and family, anybody that's out there that's watching us, cheering us on. Oh, Jeff, is it Jeff Van Ness? He's like my biggest fan on the chat every now and then. Is it Jeff Van Nest?
It's Rob Van Nest. Robert Van Nest. He loves
Thank you.
Dude.
I see your chats all the time, man. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. It was a good win. We'll take this, carry it to next week, and have some momentum moving forward.
Always. Oh yeah. As soon as you won 9 minutes ago, he's like, "Way to go, Striker." So. Yeah. Rob Van Nest. He watches every damn stream. And
Rob, appreciate it. Appreciate the love.
He's there. You got fans, man. And Karina was out there as well. She said, Pepe said, go, Daddy, go.
All right. Well, we got it for her.
That's what it is. Striker, much love to you. Congratulations on the victory. This was a ton of fun to watch.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
It'll be off to dirt form for Monday. P2 tonight. Alonzo King had the high side ripping early. Had a bunch of race lines to try to figure out. The car got all dicey in the middle of the second lane, corner exit, turn 4, and became a handful, but able to capitalize, maximize the DFVP SE car back to second, man. 18 spots. It's not bad. Not bad. Not a bad day.
Actually, I started in the pits.
Well,
I was running like 2 seconds ahead of the leaders at the beginning. Just ran that first until the caution came out. But just keeping heat out of the tires was my issue. I kept getting the tires too hot, and then I just break loose coming up off the corner. So,
Atlanta ran like a dirt car tonight.
I loved it. So, me and the grass found each other a couple times.
Well, this is what I was talking about earlier. Trying to cool the tires off just a little bit. Might as well take a trip through the grass.
Oh yeah, that cooled them down a little bit. So.
One of the things about this racetrack is the character of the racetrack. These cars are really not meant for the dynamic character that this race line presents itself, because if you want to run that second lane and you get your tires below that center stripe, depending on turn 1, bottom of turn 1 on corner out, you're going to find yourself with that big massive bump that where they used to have pit road exit. And then getting into 3 and 4, there's just so much bump into every part of those 2 corners that it's hard to get the car to over rotate. And Stryker was talking about it. Penguin had mentioned it on top of it, how tires are important. But one of the things that I saw was just trying to straddle the lane more so than running a lane.
The biggest thing is this track reminds me of Darlington on corner exit, because it doesn't look like it, but the corner's so sharp coming off. You're already throttling up, and you got the tires cut, and you got to cut them more, so it's going to snap loose. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the wall doesn't protrude out. The track just kind of throws you to the wall. So you have to anticipate that, and that's the biggest thing, is where your car is going to come off the corner better.
One of the things I saw out of it is there was a lot of slideways, and I didn't even get to play it with all the saves and everything that was happening. And I can't even say it. Hold on, I got to move a channel. I got to move to a different channel. Hold on, so I can play it. Where am I going? Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Ready? There it is. Hold on, folks. It's going to be this one. Yeah, I have to move to a different channel to play it, because I had to turn off the soundboard for this channel because people were coming in with things that were very inappropriate. But it's a good. It was a good mix of cautions, good mix of hard racing, 2, 3, 4 wide throughout what Atlanta would be. I mean, it's crazy to watch this kind of racing on week 1.
Oh, it was a blast, and having 30 cars, that's insane. I honestly thought this was going to be a horrible race to start the season with 30 cars, but I tell you what, I was impressed by halfway through. Hackett had a bad race. Brock ended up getting beat up there, and so did Tony. They're my teammates, and I had to finish strong after that, so.
Now,
it was a good one.
Next week it'll be Texas. We're gonna have more cars next week. A lot of people out this week, actually. So you guys will have more. Hopefully nobody quits the series after week 1, because that would just be a mistake. You're missing if you quit this because if you have any issue this week, come back next week.
No,
yeah, come back.
This is one of the leagues like I stick with, because these guys are, they're fair across the board. They're fun to run, never really too many issues. It's just fun to run this league. So.
Well, they handle the league is handled professionally, and I love the fact that this league is handled the way it is. And it's a lot of peer review. It's a lot of everybody's able to talk about it. So Don't have an issue race 1, week 1. This is a 28 race season. We got 27 to go. Penguin, I know you were talking to King whenever I was coming back up. What else you got for him?
So early on, you were kind of farther back in the pack, and it didn't really start kicking off until you started moving forward. But there were a couple of incidents in the race where you were pretty close. Tell us how important it was to get through those clean and how you actually pulled it off, because a couple of them were pretty close.
Well, me slipping and sliding, I always running dirt track, you just kind of learn car control. And with these cars, if you just tap the brake, they'll straighten themselves out. That's the good thing about them. Another thing is just know when you could push the car and when you can't. There's certain times that I would get a run off the top. I could take it down into 3 and 4 and just throw it in there and pass a couple cars, then come off. Then I kind of had to throttle back on the throttle so I didn't overheat the tires getting in, coming up off the corner. That's what happened when I was leading there is I got the tires too hot. I was paying attention more behind me than I was in front of me. So, patience.
Patience builds character, and character, well, we all have character. This is the way it goes. Alonzo, give a shout out. You get a P2 finish tonight. Texas next week.
Well, I want to give a shout out to my sponsors, MVP, Esports, Signature Esports. Their big logo on the car. Love it. If you guys haven't checked them out, or if anybody's out there just watching, make sure you subscribe. Give a shout out to Tony, Clint, Brock. We all have fun in here and stuff like that, and hopefully we can get a couple more guys in here. But other than that, that's all I got, guys.
Much love, Alonzo. I know Mr. Aggressive will be back, and it's going to be fun to watch you do it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
We talked about that. Folks, if you don't know the story behind that, it goes back a long way, and it's freaking hilarious. We'll talk about it one day. I promise. Alonzo, much love, brother.
Yes, sir.
It's 80 coming home. P2, last but not least, our other favorite Canadian, Mr. Jason Day, coming on P3. And, hey, you ran the camera today, man.
I did. I had it even on a Tuesday, and I had a decent finish. It wasn't too bad.
See, it's not my fault.
No, it's not. It was just me subconsciously thinking I'm going to be bad.
Excuse me.
I'll be all right there.
Hey, even if you do bad, so long as you look good doing it, I mean, that's the important part, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that new paint job is looking pretty good.
It is looking pretty good. So tell us about your race.
Well, if you heard the first part, or probably the first 50, 60, 70 laps maybe, I probably said I had the worst car I've ever driven in my life. I couldn't figure the track out. I qualified 22nd, couldn't figure out any speed. Did the first stage, still wasn't feeling good. Didn't think I had anything to get up there. And then I don't know if the track rubbered in or what had happened, but I just found a groove, and I was getting drives off that I hadn't had the whole race, and I was just picking cars off. And as the race went longer and longer and the runs went longer, I was picking more guys off, and I just felt like I was getting faster, and I wasn't burning my tires up. So I just kept with that strategy, and it went pretty well. I caught up to Striker, and if we hadn't had that late caution, I probably I think I might have had something for him. But getting by him's a whole different thing. But I was definitely gaining on him, but then we had that last 2 cautions, and I'm not good on restarts, and the inside line is not good here with the spinning of the tires. I spun my tires, Grijalva spun his, and he wrecked. So yeah, restarts weren't my thing. I was hoping to keep second, but I knew Alonso was going to get it once he was on the outside.
You talked about early on you weren't doing so great. There were a couple incidents that you almost got tied up into. Would you mind elaborating on how you felt and your reactions towards those?
Well, there was one that there was 3 or 4 cars spinning, and there was one stuck against the wall, so I decided to go below it, and then he let off his brakes right before I got to him, and I had to stick it against the wall and smash my car against the wall to get by him. Luckily, I didn't get any damage or anything, so that was good. Yeah, there was a couple sketchy incidents early in the race, and not that I'm always up front, but I usually not in the 20th spot or back, so I'm not used to seeing some of that stuff happening. So it was a little bit of heads up. I tried to play it pretty cautious and sometimes I think I'm too cautious. I know Stryker tells me all the time I'm too nice and I'm too patient because that's why I'm not getting wins. But I like being patient.
I'm all agree.
So speaking of that, let's jump ahead here. I heard this little vicious rumor that the top 5 will be going to the back on the next race. Give
Yeah.
us your feedback on that, because you say you're not used to running, since you brought up not being used to running, 20th or back, kind of running towards the front. How is that going to change how you drive next week?
Probably won't change anything. I still pace myself, go patient. The first stage is how you kind of pace yourself out. So I'll just run, see how it feels for the first stage, and then play it from there. But yeah, it hasn't. Starting at the back, I like the rule. I think it's a great idea. I think it mixes the races up, and if the guys, the cream will always come to the top. So if the guys are good at that track, they're still going to make it. You got stages, you got cautions. It's a long race, so starting at the back's not really that big a deal. In that sense, if you feel comfortable with the track. Next, I don't know where we're at next week. If I'm good there,
Texas.
I'll be okay. That's not one of my favorites, but like here, I just didn't feel comfortable being back there because I didn't feel like I had any speed in practice. But if a track I feel like I have speed at, I'm okay starting at the back because I think I'm patient enough, and I usually avoid the wrecks, even though I didn't avoid many at the start of the year in the truck series. But it's
They
it
fell
is what it
into
is.
you. It wasn't your fault. They fell
sure
into.
did. I know. It was terrible luck.
It wasn't Jason Day's fault. It was commentator's curse. Is what it was.
Yeah.
We're gonna call it that. Dover the following week. I look forward to seeing you on the short tracks. I know that you're very comparable. Very a top 5 car in most scenarios. So I think that's one of the things that I would say. Yeah, I apologize about the coughing to everybody.
Okay.
I've had
Glad you're okay.
I've been sick for 4 or 5 days now, and it's just not getting better, and it's okay. I just every once in a while, if I get to laugh or that deep breath, that deep belly laugh, or that diaphragm laugh, which is tough because I speak from the diaphragm, and that's what we have to do here. So, man, it's a good race, Jason. Congratulations on a P3 finish. I had a question and I was coughing and I lost track of it, so we're good. Man, oh man, keep ready to drive a Cam. Good. How was you? We talked about baseball season. Now we got the winter season. Do you guys do winter baseball up here at all?
Yeah, we had fall ball,
Yep.
which ran basically the month of September. Which unfortunately, my son broke his thumb in the second game of the fall ball season. So he's just getting back to it now. He missed all of fall ball. But yeah, we start fall winter training tomorrow. So indoors. So we'll keep going there. So
Yeah.
So we'll be a few days a week right now up till spring and start a season in spring.
It's the winter league. I was going to say we have winter league over here. That's because that's a comparison. I mean, Jason, and this Jason or that Jason can talk baseball, and we got kids that are into it. So, which is really cool. Anyway, all that stuff out of the way, I do like your car. I actually do like that rum too. So it's a good.
I'm actually gonna pour one right now. So
there you go.
Now that I had a good finish.
Go enjoy it. Jason, give you shout outs, man. You got a P3 finish tonight.
First, thanks to you for everything you do at Signature Esports, and Penguin for you doing the broadcast and the race control. Always fun to have you, and your intros to the races are always fun. Thanks to everybody at Chop Shop, all the admins, Stryker, John, Mark, everybody else is involved. Chopp'N It Up for sponsoring the series. Thanks to Justin Coleman for painting me that beautiful Kraken car that I have this year, and he's got another special scheme coming out based on the same sort of thing, but a night scheme. And that'll be cool. I'm looking forward to that. And the nicest Canadian wasn't here tonight because the power went out where he was up island from where I am. There's a big storm on the island right now, and his power went out, so unfortunately he couldn't be here. And he had a brand new paint job that I hooked him up with that I was looking forward to seeing tonight, but hopefully he'll be back next week. Yeah, thanks to everybody on my team at Five Kings Motorsports and everybody to come out and watch. So yeah, thanks again.
I know what it looks like because I did the today. I got into the field, right, and I was finishing up the intro, the new intro for the series, and I saw it. It looks good. They'll like it when they see it. So
cool, yeah.
It's gonna be good. Jason, much love, man. It's gonna be kind of fun to see how you guys grow. And you're the biggest mover of the race today, by the way. So keep that.
Oh, I thought Alonso was. He started in the pits.
No. You're up 19. He's up. He qualified 20th. Just because he started in pits didn't mean he
Oh,
didn't.
okay. Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
but we don't do that anymore. We don't do the hard charger, so I missed out on those points. You finally get a hard charger, and I missed out on points.
You know what? It went to another Canadian though.
That's right.
So blame Canada, folks. No, I'm totally kidding. Nah, don't blame Canada anything. That's what BC stands for in the actual
Blame
Victoria.
Canada. Exactly.
Sorry. South Park and I will never live it
love
up.
it.
It's gonna be British Columbia. I know. We're good. All right. Jason, much love, man.
Yeah, you too. See ya.
So 5-2 coming home P3, and we'll let him have at it. I am an awful person sometimes, but like that internal dark humor that you get. It happens.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
It happened to me today. I called Jess Grandma. It was awful. Alonso King with the fastest lap of the race, 30. He needs to go out and run another one faster than that. Not even going to say what it was. Yeah.
I'm assuming you got Denozoed for that one.
No. She kind of laughed.
And gave you the look at the same time.
No. It was an accident. It really was. Because we were talking about, the process with Cody, explaining to her why mommy looks the way she does. And, and well,
Gotcha.
instead of calling her mom to Cody, because you'd be like, mommy did this, this is what mommy's going through. I said, this is what grandma's going through. And it was funny, but not funny at the same time.
Right.
Which is, I do love that woman. She had her surgery
And
today.
for those-
Yeah. Go ahead.
For those of you that don't know, I have met Jason and Jess in person, and you can see by the way that they look at each other because yes, you see his face, but if you saw them in person, you can tell that it's there. So don't think that he's just doing it because he's on stream. It is a real thing.
Oh yeah, no, I don't fake that. No, if I'm gonna fake anything, I'm gonna fake having a lot of money.
Right.
Cause no, I wouldn't fake that, folks. I'm as real as they get. Good, bad, indifferent. I try to be as upfront and forthright as possible. I'm sometimes too open with things, so that's who I am. Just because you get what you get, right?
Yep.
That's how Jess met me. You got what you got. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. That's how it works. This is a good race. What'd you think?
It was a real good race. I was pleasantly surprised when I came in tonight, just before race, they were like, "Be prepared to be busy." I'm like, "Oh boy, here we go." That's kind of the thought that I had. And what was it? 8 cautions tonight.
Yeah, 8 cautions,
And,
but I mean, they were
pretty spread out, so it really wasn't that terrible in an RC standpoint. There were a couple of incidents where guys had stayed below the line or not stopped, up on the racing surface. So iRacing didn't throw. I tried to let iRacing control all that tonight. It worked out for the most part. The one that I did throw when somebody stopped really close to the edge of the track, right there in turn 3, I did explain to the drivers why I threw it. But other than that, I tried to let iRacing take control tonight, and it was a good race. It was a darn good race. Everybody was respectful. There was no arguing. Great job to all the drivers tonight. It was an absolute blast to RC tonight.
I will tell you that then this will be for the drivers who stick around this long. And if you have stuck around this long, hopefully I have deserved a like or subscribe or follow. Here's the thing. To any driver that stuck around this long to listen to the tail end of this and tail end of the interviews and all that stuff, I want to remind everybody that when I call a race, I don't give a damn who wins. Okay, I don't care, good, bad, indifferent. I'll call out John Hammond and Michael Strickland just as easy as I'll call out Brad Dove or, I don't know, pick a driver. Pick them. I'll call Jess out.
Yeah.
You know, I'll call my stepdad has an account. I'll call him out, you know. I can be your friend, but when it comes to calling the racing, if I think you get into somebody, just my racing opinion. Is that what happened? Yeah, I can show you the reason why I think it's that way, you know. But at the end of the day, it's the reason why I go over the replays and I look at things as best as I can. And a lot of the RCs that get out there and watch with the racing that we do, watch it because they want to see what my opinion is as well. And sometimes they make their decision based off of what they think and a culmination of what I think. Because I see it objective. I see the racing as a story and a racetrack. I don't see it objectively. I see it subjectively. So, it's kind of how it goes. Thank you to everybody for being out there. This has been a good time. I know that it's gone a little bit longer, 2.5 hours, which is fine. This one, normally the first race in the series goes a little bit longer. We talk a little bit longer. We do a little bit more when it comes to keeping things up. But these races are going to be about 2 hours long. That's what they've set this up for, and it's a good marker to have. And they're going to be at Texas next week, so we'll run about the same laps, same amount of laps. So you'll see some good racing out of this series. ChopRacing.net. Make sure you go to Chopp'N It Up, find them out there on their YouTube channel as well. Your YouTube channel should be pinned on YouTube or should be in the comments on YouTube. Not in the comments, in the description. Thank you very much for being up here with me. It's always fun to get you guys to be able to have you come up here and just sit and relax.
Well, thank you for having me along for the ride. I appreciate it. It makes doing RC a lot easier for me because I can kind of break it up, if that makes sense. When you're just watching things happen, sometimes you get caught up and it's kind of like when you drive for a long time, especially at night, and you get that white line fever. It's the same thing when you RC. So it helps keep the brain active and going.
Well, it goes. It's gonna be good. Heart to heart tomorrow night, folks, and then we'll be back with the Amp Racing Series on Sunday. Monday Night Dirt Series back next week. So 7 days a week. We're back to it 7 days a week. So no Midnight Thunder Series tonight. Thing's done with for the time being. I think you're going to take a couple of months off. So if you're out there for Sim 500, it was a ton of fun to be able to call that. Hopefully they'll be able to bring that back. And regardless if I call it or not, it was a ton of fun to be able to have, 11 p.m. Eastern stream, which I would have already been trying to cue into right now. But this was fun. If you were out there on the old Twitcheroony, we'll let you guys have at it. We won't raid out tonight. I don't think we've got a few that we're not going to be. Normally whenever we have, 3 to 8 or 12 or whatever, we had 16 yesterday or the day before, I would raid out, but we're not going to raid out tonight. But this is fun. Thank you to all the sponsors. Thank you to all the affiliates. Thank you to all of our sponsors as well. Actually, there we go. We got people coming in. So you know what? People are coming in. We're going to raid out. Here it is. So let's raid out to somebody. Be good, be safe, be kind of one of this most important factor. I appreciate you all. Petite Le Mans going on with a lot of people. So let's send you over to Spider Daniel. This is something that I want to do. And you let me know if you want, if that's something that you want us to do. I watch him on TikTok. I do follow him on TikTok. Go watch Spotter Daniel. He's a ton of fun. Be good. Much love. We'll see you in the next one.